David Wells boxing. Need to get my schedule together. Too slow on this schedule, man. Get me get my stuff in. Check these. There you go. Yeah. It's time. Turn it up. I should be loud enough. Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up. And you shall hear. You gotta be able to hear me. Just gotta turn it up a little bit. I didn't have the speaker on it first, so or the mic. I didn't have the mic on it first, so yeah. So a lot of BS. I know one thing. This damn smash and grab. That shit is getting too close to home right here. That's one thing I do know. Is yeah, they need to, you know, they need to calm it down with that smash and grab, man. I don't know what I mean. I really don't. I mean, I don't care as long as nobody get hurt. I don't care. They got insurance. They make all they doing is wearing out these. It's not even about the smash and grab. People better understand that because it's about that insurance. It's about insurance and other and stuff going up because believe me, they're gonna make more money. Hmm. They'll make more money off the insurance than they would if off the actual, probably off the actual sales. Because they're not gonna, the insurance company is not gonna try to pay them though. The insurance companies is gonna try to get like invoices and stuff. Invoice costs. They're like, we don't care nothing about the other costs. What was it? How much did it cost you initially? A lot of these companies can hide around that, but it's mostly just gonna be that insurance. Insurance is gonna be the thing that's gonna get everybody. People they don't never think about that. Oh, they're gonna raise the prices. No, don't worry about that insurance. And so if the insurance, think about it. Those companies, they're not different. They're no different than the company that we use. What insurance companies do they use? Same damn thing. State Farm, Allstate, they use the same damn insurance you use. And it's easy for an insurance company. Do you know how much an insurance company has to put your rate up in order to recoup the money? Think about it. Millions of people. How much do they need? And they make it seem like they lost a lot of money. But just think about it like this. So you got, let's say for instance, that it was I'll give a good number. It's not really that high, but say for instance, $20 million in losses. 20 million. For us, you look at that. Oh, that's huge. But spread that across the whole United States or the world, however you want to do it. And let's say, for instance, you got 20 million. So you got 20 million people that you insure. So I make it even. So 20 and 20. How much do you have to raise their insurance to recoup? $1, right? There's your 20 million. You got your 20 million back. Have you ever had or known for insurance to go up $1? No, they're gonna flip that. Your rate is gonna be 10, 20, or more times 20 million. So the insurance company is gonna sit there fat. They're gonna have a fat little cushion off that 20 million. It's just lowball it. Let's say 10. Let's give them 10. A 10. Let's say a $10 raise in your insurance per month. Just think about that. 10 million. $10. So $10 is 5 times the amount that they needed to recover. All they needed was to raise $1, but they raised 10. All they needed to do was raise $1 for 1 month. They should have temporary raise in your insurance. But guess what they did? They tacked on the 10, which is 5 times more. That's for the 1 month. Now the 20 million, now they recovered 100 million. So they're going to recover 100 million out of the whole year. That's $1.2 billion that they recovered off these idiot thieves that's only looking out for themselves. If you're going to be a thief, be a smooth thief. You know, just be smooth about it or something. If you're going to steal, don't let it get caught on television, because companies usually allow a certain amount of loss that they can write off. But do you think they'd rather write it off? Think about it. You think they'd rather write it off and take the tax break than to take the insurance? They take the insurance. They tag you because the insurance rate goes up. So they tag us one way and we get tagged on the insurance, and they still get to write it off. Because they're going to write off if they have a certain amount that they got from the insurance, then they'll just write the rest of it off. So now they got even more money. If you're going to be bad, then be good at it. Yeah. If you're going to be bad, then, of course, then, be good at what you do. Don't cost everybody else, because if you do it the right way, then it's going to be taken care of through loss. But I'm not saying like diamond stores. No, they always going to get that's always going to be insurance, because that's big money. That's always going to be insurance. You're in there smashing everything up. Stupid. Nobody's buying those kind of diamonds from you. No. You're not pawning them. What you gonna do, wear them? Give them to your girlfriend or something like that? A lot of the jewelry and stuff, they have a mark on them, the artist mark, the designer's mark and stuff on them. So what do you do with that? When you're caught with some kind of suspicion that you didn't buy it, because a lot of the styles is a hallmark style. It is. I'm not trying to teach you how to steal, but it's a hallmark. Just like Bulgaria or something like that. Rolex, Omega, they have a certain style. So you get caught with that style. And they also have a retail market. Rolex is sold at, guess where? Rolex. And yours is used. Dum-dum. But then you get caught with it And what do you tell them? Oh, I got this over to the Macy's. You're an idiot. Yeah. Put your hands behind your back. You might as well just lock yourself up when you got high price items like that. Just lock your own self up. You guys aren't stealing stuff from uh, just regular outlets. You're stealing stuff from jewelers. And a lot of times, jewelers have items that are made for their store. No other store has it. Even if you go pawn it, they're going to be asking about receipts or where did you get it. A lot of times they might say it's fake. It's not fake, but they might claim that it's fake just because they don't want nothing to do with it. They can smell that shit is so hot that them looking at it is catching their fingers on fire. They're like, oh shit, that shit. Shit. So where'd you get this at? They laughing while they say, where'd you get this at? And then none of your friends know how to make jewelry, so stop it. It's not like you're gonna recycle and make jewelry. You're gonna sell gold. You might find somebody that's like a crooked pawnbroker or something, but not usually. Not when it comes to stuff like that. Because they're gonna look at it and say, oh, that's Cartier. Nah, they know getting that. Well, you can't sit there and take to a pawn shop. You can't take Cartier to a pawn shop and you looking like Thrifty's $1 to $4 store. You can't make them all. You're looking like Thrifty's $1 to $4 store, and then you're sitting there and you're taking a cart. You got something from Cartier and you're bringing it in. So, okay. Even me, I wouldn't even do it. And people say, "Oh yeah, I don't care. I'll get the hookup." You're dumb. If you buy that stuff, you're stupid if you buy it. Because this. I heard somebody say this actually on social media. Somebody actually said this. They said that, they don't like the people doing all the stealing. They said, but shit, if they come up to them, they said they'll buy it. I'm like, you're an idiot. Why are you gonna buy a big price items? And I'm not saying, I mean, there's things where you can get hookups on, and I'm not trying to put it out there, but there's things you can get hookup on. Nobody's looking for something like sneakers, like basic $100 sneakers and shoes and scarves and shirts. Nobody's looking for stuff like that. But you're taking one-of-a-kind stuff. Yeah, you're a freaking idiot. You got one-of-a-kind purses. It's going to be identified. It's going to be identified. Oh, well. You guys are just idiot. So hot if it can burn a hole in the floor. Yeah. Y'all sitting there with stuff like that, man. Y'all know better than that shit, man. But it's just getting too close to me. And that's why, I don't condone it, but I'm just like, it's just getting way too close to me. I'm going to places where they just got robbed. Said, damn, y'all just got robbed? Yeah, they got us. Like, wow. Payless shoes. Yeah. Somebody looking like, yeah, you looking like Payless. You looking like Payless, but now you rocking Cartier, and you've been doing Payless forever. But now you rocking Cartier and all this. Y'all got to stop. Yeah. You haven't been on for a little bit. I've been working. Well, I got 2 days off right now, I think. I got Tuesday and Wednesday. So it's about time. I'll probably go out of town. Go back over to the beach tomorrow. Go check it out over there. All these talkers. We still talking about this. 7-Eleven's getting the smash and grab now too. That don't even make no sense. And if they doing Payless shoes, and yes, you were talking about that they looking like Payless and rocking Cartier, and then the 7-Eleven smash and grab, that shit's crazy. Y'all smashing and grabbing some Payless? Are you serious? It's just y'all smashing and grabbing. Damn, that's a damn shame. Y'all smashing and grabbing 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven Payless. Hey, there's nobody off grid. Goodwill, Salvation Army, St. Vincent de Paul, mom and pop secondhand. Huh? Old broke Harold's um, thrift and go. Y'all smashing and grabbing. Y'all smashing and grabbing everything. I don't know. I might. I just feel like getting out. I just feel like going over to the. I just feel like going over to the coast because we're over here. I think it might rain. It usually don't rain over there as much. It'll probably rain here more than it would over there. Even though it's supposed to rain, it's supposed to rain today. It might rain tonight or something like that. But we need it. We need some. It rained a little bit last week, but that wasn't nothing. Got these idiots to splash my car and shit. They was working on the water heater or something. They had a water hose and splashed my car all up. But yet and still, they don't want nobody washing out there. I'm like, please, you don't want nobody washing, but you got people out there messing up shit. And I'm the nice guy. I'm being nice. Yeah, I'm being nice. I don't have to. I don't have to be nice. That's crazy. It's like, shit. Don't even be nice. Just be crazy. And I'm trying. Oh shit, he on that crazy shit again. Nah, I'm off of that now, which is good. It's good to be off of crazy. Yeah. If you ever been there before, shit, they was just watching some. I was watching some videos right now, and they, shit, giving me flashbacks and shit. I was looking at all the horrible treatment. They pull up these videos from the 80s and 60s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. They pull up all these videos. I'm just messing around over here. But yeah, they pull up all these videos and they show what life used to be like. This is crazy as I don't know what. Because I was just talking. I see Derek. Salute Derek. Derek Bailey up in the house, y'all. We just had this conversation, Derek Bailey. I don't know if you was here or not. But we just had this conversation. Derek Bailey said salute to Eagles well. We just had this. I think we're good on the weather over here. I just got on crazy. Yeah, stupid. Yeah. So we talked about this, Derek. I don't even know if you was in here. I don't know if Ray was in here. I don't know who was in here. Well, I know. So D-Lo left me something on IG. I think I sent it to both. I think I sent it to both of y'all on IG. I think I sent y'all the little the thing where Muhammad Ali was talking with Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Jim Brown, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and some other ones. I think Dr. Abernathy and them. And so right away, the so-called white media right away comes out and they was asking him what the meeting was about. And so Muhammad Ali, they went to Muhammad Ali first. He said, well, yeah, he said, we're not going to discuss what went on, what we talked about over. He said, we had a good discussion. We talked about things that we haven't, some things that we needed to talk about over there. But all the way being Snoop, asking stuff. I told you guys a story about when I was in the military, how we had our little huddle and stuff, the brown folks out there have their little huddle. And some white dude came over there stretching out and told me, what's this all about? And got claimed, got his ass knocked out for just being nosy. And that was one of those things that matched up to what that whole thing about what Ali was saying. That it's certain folks' business. It's our business. So what you doing in the business? So now, yesterday I'm on social media, same thing, and they're giving me flashbacks because we talked about this too many times, and they were saying that anytime. One of the things they talked about a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna cover everything they talked. I hope I saved it, but they were talking about anytime it was more than it was like four, like if it was like four brown skin or whatever they call black, whatever. It's not black. I don't like using that word. But brown skinned indigenous people. Because before, I still think that the brown folks that don't know that they're indigenous are still indigenous. So they said that anytime it's four or more of them, they said they always got to come over and, check it out. Are they going to send, or there's always more of the MP presence. And this is in the military. There's always more of the MP presence when it's four or more. That's a damn shame, man. And this was I think this was in 70 or 71. It's just a video that I got that was on either Instagram or TikTok. And it's constantly like that. Because everybody knows in here, now they were talking about four people, but in here, Derek, we was talking about the 3+ rule. The 3+ rule. They don't mind two. Because if you're two, you could be a gay couple or something. So they don't mind two. Oh, it's just two of them. They could be lovers. They ain't really talking about nothing. Two can't conspire. But if you got that third one in there, we know they're not doing no kind of threesome. You got that third one in there, we know something's going on. I might have to start doing this up in the chat. I might have to start writing on the board and stuff and just hold it up for y'all. Just like to see if y'all can get it. Instead of doing codes, like when it comes to speaking in code, then I just gotta write stuff up. I gotta write stuff up. I gotta do stuff like this. I say, look, this don't pertain to certain people in my chat. Okay, so y'all got that, but it's not. I can't put. I gotta do it a little different here. Okay, I see what it is. Maybe it comes up better. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to look in the camera to see if it's right. No, still, yeah. No, it's wrong, huh? Okay, still, I don't know why. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it this time. I think I have to put it like this. So, if it doesn't pertain to somebody, then we just got to put it down. Y'all get what I'm saying, though. You got to put it down. Who it doesn't, they said, this don't pertain to you. And then put it down real quick. And this don't pertain to you, so you to stay and listen. I've been looking at I've been listening to a lot of videos like that lately. So a lot of the videos I've been listening to is they actually ask you to leave if it doesn't pertain to you. Of course, they know you're going to stay and get that heartbreaking information, which most people do. I see, look at Ryan down there. Oh, shoot. Ryan said, salute. He said, well, what's the topic? Oh, we just talk. This grown folks chat. We just talking right now. We don't really have nobody. So how you think about we didn't get a chance to talk to you, man. So what you think about your boy's performance? Your Tyson Fury? What you think about the fight? Yasser Hussein was in here all happy and stuff. He was happy that, that Tyson got away with his cheating, his elbows and everything else. Yeah, and everybody's worried about Ngannou throwing elbows or whatever, and Fury was the one that was throwing those elbows there. But hopefully we're gonna get some good fights coming up now. How many people done got stripped of belts? Is Boots Ennis is IBF champion now? There's just too much going on, man. How is this stuff happening so quickly? How are we getting champs so fast? But anyway, salute to Ryan. Let me catch up with y'all. Derek said no, they look at you when it's just two. Yeah. Hey, yeah. I mean, but that's not the You're right. They look at you, but that's not the. Um, I'm trying to think of a good word. That's not what. That's not the trigger though. See, the trigger. The trigger is not two. The, the that's not the trigger, brother. The trigger is not two. Two is that's just that's like I would say a two is like an alarm. Like okay, we alarmed a little bit. Like they're alarmed, you know. But that's it. They're just alarms. But when you talk about when you do 3, 4, 5, you're like, oh wait, hold. Now they on the hold up shit. Now they on the hold up. Let's get back up. Let's make sure we get somebody in here who can secure the area in case something go down. They just weird, man. Weirdos, yeah. They're laughing, yeah. It was right the first time. Okay. Oh, it was right the first time. Okay. Because for me, I don't see it like you guys see it. Okay. So it does show up. It does show up the right way. So, but on my screen, see, I see opposite of what you guys see. That's why I kept switching around. Yeah. Ryan at work, he says, salute to Derek. Yeah. He said, hey, Shakur fight. I don't even want to hear about your boy Shakur fighting on like a damn Thursday. They don't, come on. And here's the question for y'all, man. Why is the so-called best boxer in boxing, why is he fighting on a Thursday? Yeah, those Wilder fights might be catching up to him. Why you say that one, Derek? I don't know what you mean by that one. Oh, you talking about Fury? Okay, yeah, I know what you meant now. I thought you said him, so him is Fury. Okay, I thought you were talking about what shit. Wilder is really never in any trouble. Only time when he fight Tyson, he be in trouble because he just. And I know, inside of me, I know Wilder could easily beat Tyson Fury. I'm trying to give the keys out. I gave the key out already of how to beat Tyson Fury. You beat Tyson Fury is get rid of his jab. That's how you beat him. It sounds harder than what it sounds harder. A lot of times they say it's easier said than done, but nah, it's easy because Ngannou did it. Ngannou did it. Just knocked that damn. And I had been saying that before, Derek. But we never, like, when we emphasized that when I was giving the keys of what Wilder had to do, when I gave the keys, we didn't go back to that. We should have went back to it again and talked about it. Because now you see Ngannou did it. Easy. Yep. Ryan said, I think it was a draw, but he didn't train for that. Hell, he didn't train. So you was with him during the camp, Ryan? You was with Tyson Fury during this camp? Okay. Derek said, this was in the works. I think, okay, Boost knew this was going to happen. Bud didn't want to fight him. It don't seem like Bud wanted to fight him. Said it shocked me. Getting like old school boxing back in the day. Yeah, I didn't mind that we had Thursday and Friday night fight Saturday. We used to have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They couldn't stay with the Thursday consistently. Because the NFL takes over Thursdays, in November? Is that when they start doing Thursday night football? I forgot. I think it's in November is when they start doing Thursday night football, and then December they'll start doing Saturday football. Because when you get the playoffs, then you got to start doing Now you got to start doing Saturdays. So you got Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and then plus Mondays. They try to take over the whole thing. Yep. Yep. Derek said, he said it shocked me. Getting like old school, yep. And Tyson ate my boy, Callum Smith, bro. He said, yeah, Eagle, eating fish and chips. He said pie and mash. Was a great time. Yeah, but we got to look at it like this also, Ryan, because if we're going to say that, and we can stick with that narrative that Tyson Fury didn't train, it's hard for me to stick with that. I'm going to say that Tyson Fury might have underestimated him and he had more. He just thought, eventually I'll get him tired and I'll get to him. I'll put a two piece on him and get him out of there. So he might have been thinking that way, but a lot of times you're thinking it doesn't work out for you because you're right. So he might have been eating, but at the same time he was eating, but he was celebrating his eating in front of everybody. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. So what was he doing to show that he didn't care as much? You guys know what he was doing. I'll give you a clue. So there was something that he was doing with his body to show you that, I'm just so superior with this boxing. Look at this. Just figure out what it is. He was showing us that he was that he was superior. That he's making everybody feel like he's so superior. Yep. Derek said no. Thursday night football already starts. But it's on Amazon. It's already started. Yeah, but it doesn't start. Does it? It doesn't start at the beginning of the season, though, right? It doesn't start, Derek, in the beginning. I don't think it starts in the beginning. Thursday doesn't start in the beginning of the season, though. It might start before. No, maybe it starts before Christmas or before. Before November. But it doesn't start in the beginning. I don't think it does. Everyone got a plan until you get hit in the face. Yeah, and that's exactly what Mike Tyson says. Something similar to that. Yeah, everybody got a plan until they get smashed on. He said, "How can I be in the full camp and have a fight?" He said, "Booked in December 23rd. You can't be in camp for that long." Yeah. But they're not gonna fight. It's not. They're gonna move it. It's probably not even gonna happen. The Usyk fight is probably not even gonna happen. Usyk is biting down on the bit right now because Usyk is feeling his. I mean, he's not feeling himself, but Usyk is feeling like he's in a good place right now. And if he was truly paying attention, if these fighters was truly paying attention, and I mentioned this in like 3 shows now or 4 shows. If they was truly paying attention, then they would know, hey, to knock that freaking jab down. That's what you got to do. Is once you start knocking that jab down, he's not going to come. If you knock the jab down, he's not going to just all of a sudden try his right. Without that jab first, because you're going to see that right, and his right just ain't going to have as much power. If you're not loading up on your right doesn't have as much power when you try to lead with it. So if I knock down your jab and then you're trying to throw the right, because usually when you're throwing the 1-2, it's like and that second punch comes out even harder than that first punch. But if you lose this one, it's kind of gonna throw that second one off balance. So now you're in trouble because that one's off balance. It's not as much power. So now you take a counter left, uppercut, also body shots. Your body's wide open. So I would say he's actually easier than what people feel like he really is. And there's a lot of people just like they done threw him out the whole conversation. He can never put himself back in the conversation. He has to have like 20 fights straight, all knockouts. Something like that. Tyson Fury does. He needs 20 fights straight, all knockouts, to get put back in the conversation of being so great. He took himself out. He took himself out the conversation. Because I guarantee you right now, I guarantee you, and this is sad, I would say that a 35-year-old George Foreman would have beat Ngannou. A 35-year-old George Foreman would have beat him. And I'm going to say this too. A 35-year-old Joe Frazier would have beat him. And I don't even know. Tyson's not even 35. I don't think. Is he 35 yet? He's still a youngster, right? Yeah. But Ryan said, okay. Ryan again, he said, that has been moved to February, it looks like. Yeah, but it's probably not even going to be a fight. And in Eagles Web Boxing, one thing that we don't do, or that I don't do, and I don't share with you guys to do, is get excited about fights that There's possibilities. We try to stay away from anything that could be a possible fight. We try to stay away from the hype of it. In other words, we'll listen. Like we can listen to it. Like, oh yeah, they gonna fight. And y'all make sure y'all hit my like button. Ray and Derek and oh yeah, I don't even know. Okay, it looked like I might. I got a few likes. I think I need about a couple more. I need a couple of more likes from you people that are coming in and out. The ones of you that just come in and just look around. We're gonna need y'all. We're gonna need for y'all to. We're gonna need for y'all to give us the thumbs up too. And enjoying the discussion when you come in. I thank you. I got a couple of more subscribers right now. So you subscribers that just came in, you guys make sure that you just you're doing the right thing right now. Is probably by just checking out the chat and see how it goes, because I know you look at a lot of blue that comes in here. And Ryan is, and I'm telling you, Ryan O'Rourke is not. He's not a favorite in here. When I say favorite, people look forward to seeing him, but they got their guard up. They're ready to fight. So if he can make it, he has blue. If he can make it and have blue, then you guys can too. Let's put it that way, because he made it, and I like him. He don't take no rubbish. He's kind of a, he's a grown man, so he has his way of things. We all have our ways, but he's a supporter though. He still support Eagles Web. So, and that's what it is. It's about you guys coming through and you guys support. If you come through and you support, there's no issues. If you just come through and come starting some crap now, then that's where there's the problem. So I appreciate this. I don't know who it was because it's not really showing me right now, but I respect that you guys came through and gave me a couple of subs and stuff like that. And we can always use you because we need more information sometimes on what at least I do, because I like to know what people think about like certain situations. And people still get mad and they don't like Tank. I know he's a little midget and all this and blah 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 blah. He did this, he did that, but whatever he did, that's not for us to make the judgment call, because they have judges to make that judgment call. We got to judge him on his boxing. But one thing I'm gonna still appreciate about him, and I'm gonna keep talking about this, I still appreciate that he feels like Haney is the guy that he needs to beat in order to be, to be that guy. Even though he feels like he was the face of boxing, because because who was that he talked to? It was Jim Gray. I think it was Jim Gray that he talked to, right? Then Mayweather said at first that absolutely that he was the new face of boxing, and then so Tank said it too. He said absolutely I'm the face. But now he humbled after his high, because your testosterone's way up here. But after his high, now he's saying that he still need that Haney smoke. And all these fighters is like, and so for what that does to me, Derek, and I know you love Shakur, you know what that does though? Just those words itself, those put Shakur in a certain predicament. It really does, because Shakur turned down a fight with Haney. And Tank is not going to turn down a fight with Haney. It's like you're talking and you're trying to make people seem like they suckers when I'm talking about Shakur. But who the hell are you fighting? Who are you fighting? You talk bad about these guys, you ain't fighting Haney, and you getting less money for fight this guy that you fighting now. You ain't making no sense. And if you think Haney was bluffing, you should have called his bluffs. Yep. Ryan said, do you think Joseph Parker causes Wilder any problems if 23rd December happens? Joseph Parker he's just going to be in there trying to survive now. He's too small for Wilder. He's too short. Wilder, doesn't matter what kind of skill set you got. If you're not big enough for Wilder, you're not going to beat him. And you have to be pretty big. You got to be Tyson Fury. You got to have that kind of a skill set. But even Wilder can even beat him. I know Wilder can beat him. Tyson is very beatable. But nobody's ever gonna. It's never gonna register to these trainers. It's not ever going to register to them because what they're going to keep preaching to the fighter that's fighting them. Oh, his jab, he got a good jab, blah, 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 blah. He got a good jab, blah, 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 blah. Watch out for the jab, jab, jab. Watch out for. That's all they're going to talk about. They're not going to say disrupt the jab. They're going to tell you to watch out for the jab. Like, come on. Shit. That takes away from your strength. So I got a powerful left hook. But I'm going to sit here and worry about somebody else's jab. Well, shit, he better be worried. My confidence has to be like, he better worry about my shit. I got this. He better worry about what I got. You see what I mean? Because he don't have like the Tommy Hearns type of, or the Larry Holmes like, Now that type of jab, it's hard. It's hard to knock it down because of the speed. And Larry Holmes, sometimes he leave it out there sometimes. Just leave it out there. That's harder. Tyson don't have that kind of a jab. Sometimes his jab is kind of lazy. It's not that powerful. Yeah. Lennox Lewis would have made work of him, yeah. He would have made work of him, yeah, probably so. They supposed to be fighting at Ryan. Yeah, it's supposed to. We'll see. Ryan said he's talking to Derek. He said Derek may be Wilder and AJ fighting same night in Saudi. You know what? AJ, and I'm going to say this. If you're an AJ fan, AJ is really dumb. There you go. The boxing, okay. Boxing wizard. I guess that's what you want, what you have. Oh, you got the 3 there, so I don't know phonetically how you want that to be said. But anyway, salute to you for coming in. He says, yeah, he said salute to sir in the chat. Hope all is well. Well, we always the best up in here. That's how we come up in the Eagles wear boxing. We don't come up in here. We ain't gonna come up in here if we ain't top dog at the time. Yep. But anyway, AJ. Now the reason I'm bringing this up because AJ need to get that money while it could still be made. AJ he cannot afford to be losing and then try to fight Wilder afterwards and try to collect that retirement payday. Nah. You know, he's got a couple of wins under his belt. He need to he need to get a little bit boisterous and act like he can beat Wilder. Like, yeah, I'm gonna F Wilder up. That's what he need to act like. He need to sell the public. He needs to sell the public like, yeah, I got this. He don't have to say it the way I say it. He can say it in his English accent, and then I'm just clowning. You guys know how he go in sometimes. I'm just clowning around. But he needs to Derek. He needs to act like he got it. Like he needs to act like this is what I do, Wilder. You know. He'll probably get smashed. But look. You're in it to make money. It ain't like you haven't been defeated and knocked out before. So, I mean, get your ass in there and, get some money. Shit. Ryan said again, he said, I thought I was the most liked guy in here. Lala loves me calling Andrade a bum. Yeah. She'll listen to the replay. But if not, maybe she'll come through. Yeah, Lala D, she don't like nobody talking about her aunt. But she falls in love with fighters, though. You guys should know that. That's one of our queens in here. So, girls, they fall in love with fighters. That's why you would find that more girls would like somebody like Bud Crawford over Earl Spence. And for me, one thing I don't get when it comes to sports is everybody congratulates the mom. It's like, I think one of the only ones, it was two baseball players, both great baseball players, great hitters, were the only ones that I remember that gave a lot of accolades to their dads. And that was Barry Bonds and Ken Griffey Jr. But most everybody else hollers about mom this, mom that. Come on, get in the ring with me, mom, and all that. What about dad? If it wasn't for dad's balls, you wouldn't have the balls. You know what I mean? You wouldn't have that fortitude. You wouldn't have that strength. Yeah, moms have a different kind of strength. You athletes, give your fathers that's been in your life and stuff, give them more. Even if they haven't, just give them more credit. I'm not saying diss your mom. Give them both of them credit. But bring dad in. So dad can be like, yeah, that's my son. Dad sitting there watching you and your mom up in the ring or celebrating, and he just sit in the background. Man, come on. Shit, you don't even want that to happen to you. You don't want to be in the background. Everybody, all dads, man, people don't understand uh, what it is. Even if you separate it as a dad, see, people don't know how a dad suffers too. Dads suffer when they not with their family, not with their kids. They suffer a lot, but people will never give them credit for that. They don't think that a dad suffers because all these deadbeat, don't pay this, don't pay that, or whatever. No, that's not. That's in some cases true, but in the majority of the cases, that's not true. In the majority of the cases, the dad, even if he's not there, that's all he thinks about. He don't think about nothing else. Like me, I'm really, I don't even have an understanding on this whole luck thing. But I'm not a fortunate person when it comes to luck. I'm not the most articulate person, but I am a really, like, when I have to be a people person, I'm a people person. But when I really have to engage and be a people person, I really am a people person. I really am. I had some people the other day when I was doing some advertising. They said, "Man, you so funny, man. We love you." People don't tell you that if they don't like you. They say, "Oh, he's a freaking jerk." But then the people that I go to work for, when they see me come in and I'm not asking questions, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. They kind of they fringe their face up like, "Well, who does he think he is?" I don't think I'm anybody. I'm here to do a service that I'm supposed to do, so I can get paid and take my ass up out of here. But some people, they don't like that. They don't like for you to come in and be the in charge type of person. They want you to be like, oh, Thea, nice to meet you, and how do I do this? And they want questions so they can feel like, oh yeah, I'm up here. They want to feel like this. They don't want you to know more about their place of business than they do. I don't know. The world is sad, man. People are just sad. That's just sad. Instead of just being gracious, this is how you should be. I'm just telling you, this is for me. Any of you in any situation, if you're in charge or something like that, and somebody comes in and they know what they're doing, instead of doing micromanagement and stuff like that, this is what you tell them. Oh, you know your way around. Okay, I see you. Go ahead and take care of. You need any help for anything, then just let me know, because I see you got that. I see you have it. Because see what you're doing, you're putting yourself in a place for respect, and you're putting them in a place where you respect them. You see what I mean? Oh, you know about the box. Okay, I see. Just like in anything, like if you're teaching somebody how to play basketball, also you got your shot. Okay, your feet can be squared up a little bit, but go ahead, shoot your free throws. Okay, I'm working on your jab. Keep your jab a little bit straighter. You know what I mean? Always show that kind of respect, because if you're showing respect like that, then they're going to respect you too. But don't act like you just a freaking know-it-all. I had a nurse that act like she knew it all, but I had a family member that was involved. I'm like, you don't know it all when it comes to my family. I'm like, I was trying to teach her something. I was telling her there was different techniques of something that she was doing. I said, there's different techniques. And not because I went to med school. I was just teaching her. I said, when John Hopkins, they have this thing. Okay, there was a certain thing that they do in John Hopkins that you could implement here. And she got all mad, like, oh, she started doing the whole education thing where they stick their chest out and put her chin all up. Oh, I've been doing this for X amount of years, and there's no other way to do this but this way, and blah, 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 blah. And so I more or less fired her ass. I said, you can't see my sister no more, or my family member. Well, I said sister already, but anyway, it was my sister. Not necessarily blood sister, but it's my sister. So you can't deal with that no more. But you have people that, when people base everything on their scholarship, they know everything. Then it's hard. You can't tell people shit when they know so much. Yep. Yep. But AJ, go on and get that money, man. Because if you lose one, you can forget the Wilder fight. Because you're not gonna get the money that you was gonna get at first. But you guys, especially if you guys fighting Saudi, y'all could still bring in a lot of money. Anyway, the boxing wizard, I guess, is back in here. He says, salute, sir. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I read that. AJ don't need, she said, AJ don't need any retirement check. He's there laughing out loud. He's far from broken. Shit. What you talking about? He got to live off of that, man. Ryan, especially if he takes too many hits, he ain't going to be all that articulate. Your articulation leaves After so many years that you removed from boxing, believe me, I've seen it happen to too many fighters. One minute they commentate, next minute they fired. You can't commentate no more. You can't even follow that little. You can't even follow the prompter. We got to go as slow as possible. I'm saying anybody can use more money. Don't. I mean, maybe the money stretches further over there, Derek. I don't know. But don't you know, Ryan? Just to let you know, I'm just gonna say it like this, Ryan. Don't you know over here that if somebody wins $1 billion, a billion, they win $1 billion over here. Don't you know that that it might not necessarily sustain them for the rest of their life if they don't work? I'm not saying they got to go get a job, but just spending badly. And out of that $1 billion, I told you that they won $1 billion. Guess what? In America, you don't win $1 billion. You don't win $1 billion. They take that shit. They take that money. You ain't winning no $1 billion over here. I don't even know what it is. What was it, Derek? The winning, the lottery over here was 1.3 or 1.4 billion. And the person they got freaking 400 and something million. You imagine that? So that was all BS in the first place. So that means the government got the billion. Because they taxed you on all that. They took 900,000 and all the interest they gonna make on that. They made $1 billion. They take their hat, and how in the hell they don't even put money in on it. You ain't putting no money in on it. How are you getting money? That's the only thing I don't understand about the government. When you work, they want some of it. If you ain't working, they ain't even asking you for money. They don't even know you. But as soon as you sign up for work and you work, they want some of your money. Hey, I heard you. They like this. They like pimps. Like, yeah, I heard you made some money over there the other day, Derek. You made like a couple of G's in a week. Yeah, we're going to need to see some of that. They like this. They like, yeah, we're going to need to see some of that. Let me say 2. Okay, you made 2. Okay, we're going to need you to run. You're going to need to run 650 of that. 650. And how many days work for most people is that 650? We're going to need you to run 650 of that over to us, bro. It's like, God dang, man. Yep. Ray said because the world hates men. It seemed like it. Ryan said, facts, Eagle. I don't see my son for 3 days a week due to work. I can stay working at home for shit money, but choose to work away and earn money to provide. Yeah, that's the whole thing. A dad is the provider. And in most cases, when you saluting the mom out, a lot of them is just sit at home ass moms. And I'm not taking nothing away from cooking and all that and cleaning. But once a woman, if you got a real woman who got a system, you know, then it's nothing no more. I used to watch I lost my best girl due to, irreconcilable differences, but not like that, just like no communication. But she used to have her little system. I used to watch her, how she used to have her little system, how she used to go clean stuff. She'd clean at a certain time. She'd cook, wrap stuff up, and boom, boom, boom. She kept everything like immaculate, kept everything clean. I mean, wasn't nothing dirty. Because I'm real clean like that. I'm messy, but I'm real clean. So if somebody, like sometimes, and I'm not really a messy person, but I can keep a mess. But one thing nobody would ever be able to say, oh, your house stink or it's dirty. And you would never be able to say that. This ain't cleaned out. You would never be able to say that. This ain't sanitized. Because first of all, I use a cleaner that you can't even, most people don't even know about. I use old school Lysol. So if I clean with that shit, you'd be like, damn, everything smells poisonous. That shit smell like poison. That's it's strong shit. It's the blackish, well, it's actually dark brown liquid is what it is. I've actually made a spray bottle up. It's actually too much in there because I think it's 2 tablespoons. You can make a whole. This shit is strong. If 2 tablespoons, you can make a whole gallon of cleaner. I had that shit for like years. You can't use it up because you only use 2 tablespoons at a time. Yeah. But good, I got people on my side. How could you tell me? Yeah, you say how could you tell me I'm a PhD? Uh, I'm a PhD. What that does, that has no significance at whatsoever within a when you have your family union like that. That should have nothing to do with it. I just think it would be nice. It would just be nice if I could see some of the guys just give their dads more, more shout outs and stuff like that. Like I said, I named the dads. Shit, it's only like two. There's more dads, uh, than it was with Ken Griffey Sr. and Barry Bonds' dad. There's more, but most time it's like, look, mom, look what I did. But some of them say my mom and my dad. They mention mom first, my mom and my dad. But a lot of they just, like I said, they make it so like you had nothing to do with it. Shit, you wouldn't have any athleticism in your ass most of the time if it wasn't for your dad. I just happen to have been blessed with a mom and dad that was athletic. That's why I done so many sports. That's why I ran track and field. That's why I long jump. I did hurdles, played football, played basketball, volleyball, shit, all that shit. I didn't play soccer that long. It's too much running. That soccer had my there's too much running in that shit. I'm like, man, all y'all do is run. It's hard as hell. I mean, that big old net, but it's just like you don't have the foot. They don't work on your feet. Now they probably do now, but you got to be able to kick the hell out that ball. You got to put some kind of angle on it, or you got to kick that ball fast to try to get past that goalie. Yeah, I never did no hockey, nothing like that. I wasn't into that. But shit, after I taught myself how to swim, shit, I got good. I could do all that shit. I can do that. uh, I was able to do that little breath. Shoot, I used to do the what you call it, the butterfly. Shit, I made it to where I could do the butterfly. I made it to where I could swim on my back. I made it to where I could play in the water and all that without panicking, and because I damn near drowned when I was little. But I'm old school, man, when it comes to that shit. Derek, you grew up like that. Derek only 23. Are you 24 yet, Derek? But yeah, how they used to just take us and just throw your ass up in that water. You better learn how to swim. They used to see. It used to be that the way you was taught sports is you better learn. Like if you couldn't play basketball, wasn't nobody gonna teach you. You had to take your ass out there and learn. Like, okay, if you was interested, if you wasn't no good, you just wasn't no good. Everybody was just going to exploit you. Block your shot, steal the ball. That's it. And all you was going to do, most time, if you wasn't no good, you was going to just double dribble and hold the ball, double dribble again, hold the ball. That's all. But yeah, everything. We had to learn how to do everything. Only thing they going to teach you is how to use a glove for baseball, how to stand up there and how to swing. No special instructions on how to make that bat meet that ball at the right spot. But shit, I had that coordination for his hand and eye coordination, so I can hit a baseball. So that ain't no thing for us hitting a baseball. Yeah, I put the clobbering on the baseball. Yeah, I always told people I can hit, kick, all that. I said if it comes to anything where you got to hit something, I can do that. Yeah, but we need to get the credit back to the people. But even though Ryan is trying to deflect a little bit there, we need to AJ. I'll tell you right now that AJ Wilder fight is still something that's sellable. The AJ Wilder fight is still sellable, but is not something that we can just have at any time. We'll probably still take it. We'll take it, but the money won't be there for them. But we'll still take the fight. Shit, we took it for Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard too, right? Everybody took that, which Tommy Hearns probably won. But yeah, there's certain events, certain fights, and everything else that we just have to wait. There's no guarantee that you get what you want in these sports where there's hand to hand. You know what I mean? Mano y mano. There's no guarantee on those type of sports when it comes to combat. If it comes to tennis, You got certain tournaments. If you're just not in that tournament, then you don't have to play a certain player. But if you're in that tournament, whatever draw you get, and whoever you beat determines who you're going to play. In these team sports, if you got to come see somebody, you got to come see them. You can't. Your team can't say, "Oh no, we don't want to play them in the playoffs." No, if they make it to the playoffs, then they make it to the playoffs. You said you still got AJ. Does anybody else have AJ, or is that just Ray? Or Ryan? I thought that was Ray. Yeah. I don't know. I think because I don't think AJ's confidence is be high enough to beat Wilder still. I think he's good in speech. He can talk, but I don't think his confidence when it comes to Wilder. He's gonna be thinking. I think he's still gonna be thinking too much about himself getting stopped, knocked down and all that. I think he's still gonna be thinking too much about that. You know what I mean? It's a little bit different when you fight Wilder and you realize you say to yourself, well, shit, he ain't got that kind of skills. He ain't got shit. When you feel that, and a lot of people, like I said before, just like what Ray was saying, it's like everybody got that plan until they get hit. Because once you get your mouth mumbled up, when you get your lips mumbled, then that tends to change your mind about stuff. And by the way, that's one of my favorite words now. I will be using it, especially when it comes to these new rappers and stuff. That's one of my main words for them. The mumble guys. All these mumble rappers, they be cracking me up, man. I'm just like, but I'm telling you, some of their beats do get you hyped. They get me hyped. The beat that gets, I've been playing this lately. See if I can play it without getting in any kind of trouble. Of course I'm getting in trouble, but that's what they do. I've been playing Get Down lately. I'll play a couple of seconds of it. Hopefully I won't get in trouble. Yeah. Just so I can say what I'll be listening to. And I'm just like, who could rap off this? I want to hear Bus. I want to hear somebody else rap off this. It almost sounds like a brand new flavor if it's not. But you got to hear that. I'm only playing it on here. So, but if you hear that like on the, if you hear that with the bass and all that, yeah. Yes, that's definitely a neck. That's definitely a neck snapper. There you going down. You definitely be going down the road like this. Yeah. You be going down the road like this. Yeah. You don't lose that. I'm not ever gonna be old to where I lose my rhythm and all that and just like get all grouchy. I be watching people, man, they ain't even that old. They get all grouchy. They get 40 years old, they get grouchy and shit. They can't listen to music. Turn that music down. They can't handle music, like loud music. Shit, I play my music loud. I'm just defiant. I still like to disturb people. Sometimes you go through so much stuff, man, that people don't. This is what people don't understand in America. What people don't understand, a lot of times when you feel like somebody's disturbing, they got loud music or something like that, they disturbing, you gotta check. Yeah, Craig Mack. Yeah. So what you gotta do is you gotta look. You understand? You have to look. Don't just, I don't care. Yeah, we'll go for it, Derek. I'll play a little bit. But yeah, so you have to look into the situation because people deal with their own stresses and stuff differently. I start slowing down. When you're an adult, you have to slow your brain down. So I start slowing down when I start thinking that everything is just somebody being rude or something like that. Sometimes you never know. You're not with everybody on earth. You're not with them all day long. You don't know. Some people grieve differently. Um, so I lost a baby cousin. Wasn't a baby, but he might as well just be a baby. Um, so over some bullshit, two of them. But I lost one, and I didn't know really how to react. And I'd love to go play basketball. So I did I did a East Coast, well, New York, it's more or less New York lace on my shoes. Over here, they call it like it used to be like a either crip lace or something like that. So I just laced my shoes up, and I used to play basketball with my shoes laced like that, and I didn't tie them. I had another string that I used to tie them with. Um, yeah, but that was my way of grieving and stuff. I kept my shoes like that until I just didn't wear the shoes no more, and I didn't wear them all the time, but I just kept them like that. But see, a lot of times what people will do, people will take something that you've done, and what they'll do is they'll just look, they're sitting there looking at you like, oh shit, I don't know. They're gonna report you. Oh, this is a suspicious character. I think he's in a gang. See, and get somebody riddled full of bullet holes for no reason, and just that person just might. You don't know what the gangs look like in that neighborhood just because they have a certain color on our hoodie. I remember at one point, and Derek probably remember this. Ray probably remember this. At one point, you couldn't even wear hoodies. You still really can't wear hoodies. They don't like when you wear hoodies. Oh, he got a hoodie on. I ain't manufacturing no hoodies. Who the hell is manufacturing hoodies? Well, I do. I make hoodies. So now I can't say that because I do have hoodies. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to order some stuff. But yeah, I make hoodies. But most people don't make hoodies. But it's like it's a hoodie. I got on a hoodie now. I want to change I changed up on y'all today. So this is I showed y'all this before. This my girl makes this. One of my friends makes this one. Yeah. She called it Good Jeans. Yep. But I can't even get in touch with her because people be asking me about it. I need to be able to get in touch with her. But that's, I'll get in touch with her. Yeah. Gil said, "Sup, Eagles?" You seen Derek, baby? He said he want his bike back. Ryan said, "I'd rather listen to some James." I said James Blunt, you're beautiful. Yeah. Hey, but look, he right there. Gil, you can't see Derek. You didn't see his. I think he just messing with you, Derek. Yeah, been killing here. Yeah. But I've been listening to this. Let's see. Hopefully they don't take it down. I'll probably get a violation. I'll play a little bit. I know they probably don't have it right now, so it's just like, but once they do, I don't know, you get violations for everything nowadays. Anything you do, you get violated for. It's a violation. It's a violation. It's like, damn, man, everything gotta be violation. Everything we do. You mean everything we do is a violation? I'm just tired, man. I'm starting to get defiant now because everything we do is a violation. It's the beat for me, brother. I'm a rain forever, rain like bad weather, rain like whoever never. You can't bite my style, cause my style ain't a style, that is a style, so I can go buck wild. Back to 52, got more funk for flow, it ain't so. Flavor in your ear, let you know. Now I'm about a second from the hook, look, strap your rap book before you get your wet. Yeah, I'm gonna be good. Well, we haven't lost the stream we haven't lost the stream for a while, so I don't know. Maybe we on one. That's Craig Mack. Get down. But it's just that beat. That beat sounds good in the car, man. So I'm like, okay, that shit sounds good right there. Yeah. So So hopefully we'll be all good. Yeah, that was just Craig Mack. Yeah, Derek said I wear hoodies all the time. Yeah, yeah, you a hood though, Derek. So if they, so Derek a little bit different. So if they see Derek and they claim hood, they right. If they claim hood and they see Derek with a hoodie on, yeah, he a thug. Yeah, Derek a thug. I'll call shit. Derek a thug, y'all. I'll call. Hey, I'll call. I'll dial 911 on Derek's ass. Derek a thug. Oh no, I don't know, sir. He just looks. He's over here. He's over here by the bodega. He looks very suspicious. Yep. He got on a black hoodie. I don't know where he pulled them Tims out. He got on Tims. He got on a black hoodie. He's standing on the corner. He eating a glizzy. He eating a glizzy with ketchup. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I definitely dial 911 on Derek's ass. You hurry up and get. I'll be telling him to hurry up and get here. Hey, make sure y'all hurry up and get here. So what we got Keith doing, Gil? If we any news on Keith, I haven't heard anything, so I gotta ask y'all too. So this interactive, y'all. So I just want to know, so is anything with Keith? Is Keith doing anything lately, y'all? I still can't. It's still hard for me to believe that Carissa Shields just thinks she's about that action. Like she really feels like she can beat a lot of guys. Like a lot of guy fighters, like yeah, I can whoop his ass. I'm bigger. She feels that size is gonna do it for her. But what girls don't understand is these guys hit harder. And she might can hit hard just as hard as some of the guys, but what they don't understand is the guy he's not going to try to hit her in the face. He's gonna try to gut her. He's gonna hit her with a body shot that she's never been hit before. Might take some ribs out. Or she's gonna definitely, take the wind out of her. Like what happened to Usyk and they cheated and said it was low blow. Usyk, you didn't play the low blow rule. You supposed see the thing is when you get hit in a good shot with a good shot, you can't fake your reaction. You can't fake a low blow if you get hit with a good body shot. Your body ain't gonna let you. So he could have rolled, but if he would have rolled like he was like rolling back and forth, like yeah, I got hit low, his body still would have looked different because his body, even if he was rolling, his body still would have folded him up like this. Like he would have been tucked over and rolling. He's like, wait a minute, that looks different. He would have just did the roll. He'd have been tucked tight. I know you kind of tuck when you get hit low. You kind of tuck over a little bit, but he would have been tucked a different way. But no, nobody wants to talk about that. But I mean, that's a lot of you fighters. We know what hurts you. Yeah, he can get a belt. Yeah, or Stan Jonas. He said, hope Keith fight boots. Or Stan Jonas, yeah. Yeah, we need to get something. We need to get, these fighters need to get their ass back in there, man. They starting to, damn. This within a couple of fights, man, this kind of just destroyed boxing. Like not completely destroyed it, but it just messed boxing up again. You guys, we got to get you guys back on the right page, man, in boxing. I want to see boxing where it's just consistent, where we just getting good fights. Because if you think about it, boxing, you're supposed to have good fights. Well, you got all these team sports. You got, like most time the games are they're good games. One way or another, they're pretty good games. They're not usually like trash, like it's trash. Or if they are trash, is everybody you can blame somebody, like you blame the ref or something like that. But when it comes to boxing, this is the big point when it comes to boxing. When it comes to boxing, the Marquis of Queensberry rules is not being followed on a strict and strenuous level. You see what I mean? Because Gil said we still getting good fights. I don't know. This fights ain't really that good to me. They're not really good. Even the Tyson Fury versus Ngannou wasn't necessarily good. It was definitely a black eye for boxing. It wasn't good. It wasn't a good fight. It was a fight that showed us some things. But yeah, but see, I don't want to digress. I don't want you to miss my point. My point is when you cushioning fighters when they're coming up to build their confidence. So you're gonna put him in there with a guy. Now your guy is already 4-0, and he's still fighting these guys that's 4-15 and stuff like that. They got more fights, 8-20 that have been put out like 5 times. Been had all kinds of other stoppages. Then that is not within the Marquis of Queensberry rules. It's not. It's just not. I would like to see these guys come in like with even records. Like you got a guy that's 0-0, he fight a guy that's 0-0. Let's see what's happening. You got a guy that's 1-0, he fights somebody that's 1-0. And that's gonna kill that whole old status in the first place. Oh, I'm undefeated. That's gonna kill that whole I'm undefeated status in the first place. You take 2 5-0 fighters. Don't wait till the guy get 30-0 and then you want to put him up against somebody else with an 0. Let him start off that way. That way let's have even competition all the way through. I know people won't like me for that. I see you, Lala D. Lala D came in. She said, "Asante, I got hearts today. Yay. And give me my thumbs up. Give me my thumbs up." She said, "Oh my God." She said, "Look what the UK mud I dragged in here. Look at her face." I told you, Ryan, Ryan Lala D, your favorite person's here. She got her frowny face up already. I'm sorry about that, Lala. He's my mod. I gotta let him in, girl. I can't just, I can't throw him out. Well, I can't throw him out, but he's good. He's still good. He said he was just saying earlier that he thought he was the most liked person in Eaglesworth boxing. Let me scroll up and say what. Let me see. He didn't say that too long ago, so it might still be on the board. Hey, give my thumbs up, Lobby. Let me roll back up. He said something. Let me see what Ryan said. It shouldn't be way up there. Let me see. Take some jaw. Let me see. Right. Oh, here it is. So yeah, he said I thought I was the most liked guy in here. Lala loves me, calling Andre a bum. So everybody knows I'm gonna tell on everybody. If you say something bad about somebody who likes somebody here, then I'm gonna let the word out. So that's what he said earlier. She said, "Sorry, Asante. I'm super busy. I'll get to the like button next time." Okay, Lala, as long as you hit it. Gil said it's just how boxing is. I know that's how boxing is. That's not my point, Gil, is that okay, that's a good point. So the point is that's the way boxing is. But just think about the protection agency that we ran into. Let me see, who was that? It was a few years ago. It was probably like 4 or 5 years ago. We ran into that protection agency. Everybody had their O's. At 154, we had a bunch of O's at 154. We had like about 4 or 5 O's at heavyweight or more. Who else? At welterweight, we had a bunch of O's. Lightweight, we had a bunch of O's. But it was a mess until those O's left. So you bring these fighters in, and I'm not saying that you might have a fighter that is supposed to be undefeated. If he's supposed to be undefeated, he's going to be undefeated. But I'm saying always put him, if you know you got him trained right, put him to the test right away. He's 1-0. He don't need to fight somebody who's 2-5. He don't need to fight this guy. At least make it closer. Okay, if that's the way boxing is, at least let's make it closer. Can we at least do that? Make it closer? Can I get an amen on that part at least? Yep. That's what he said. A lot of these said the most liked. She laughing. Yeah, Gil Coles. A lot of these at Gil Coles. Hey, Lala. Lala D at Derek. Yeah, Derek B said, hello, ma'am, at Lala D. Yeah, Gil Cole's, Lala, what's your prediction on Andrade versus Benavidez? O's don't matter. That's it. That's the whole point. But remember, Derek, I know everybody remembers that we was all held up. We couldn't get no fights because everybody had those O's. Remember? That was just a few years. That wasn't that long ago. It was maybe 3-4 years ago where everybody had O's and like, oh shit, they ain't gonna never fight. Nobody wanted. And then before this dilemma, there was a big fight, and I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was Mayweather. I don't think it was Mayweather. It was one of the probably probably either middleweights or something like that. Remember they were saying someone's old has to go. That was the big thing they was using. Someone old must go and stuff, which is cool. And even if you don't have an old, that doesn't mean that you still ain't. That doesn't mean that you're not the best. You can have an off day and lose and come back and win. And that person that you beat the second time is like, is it because that they had an off night? No, you were the one with the off night. They fought their best that night that they beat you, but they fought you the same way the second time and ended up losing because you knew you weren't trained to beat their best at that time. And sometimes fighters can come in sick and all that. But I'm not gonna sit here and make up excuses for them because you can come in sick, something like that. But here's Lala D. She's asking Gil. I don't know Gil. Gil's asking her. Like Gil doesn't know. He should know that we got Andrade. We all going for Andrade up in here. We don't have nobody that's going for Benavidez right now. We all Benavidez haters right now. Not really. We don't hate Benavidez, but we just ain't. We trying to rock with Andrade. I think I'm going with Andrade more based off the BS. A lot of times I will go with fighters because based off of BS that they go through if they go through, especially if you go through some of the same kind of BS that I go through, shit, I might go with you. Cause I just like that about you. Like, yeah, he went through all this kind of shit like I done went through. Yeah. Just like we was talking about earlier about how many brown skinned folks can be huddled up before they start drawing too much attention. And this has been a pattern. Ali talked about it, in the 60s. Guys from Vietnam talked about it in the 70s. I talked about it happening to me in the 90s or something like that. And it's still happening like right now. It still happens today. But me, I like everybody on my team though. That's the whole thing that makes me laugh is because I like everybody on my team. I ain't against people like that because to me it's not a physical thing. For a lot of people it's physical where they talk with the race, this, that. No, it ain't for me. It ain't physical. It's physical when you talk to me about it. It's physical, but it's physical to me when it comes to a skill set point. You know what I mean? If it comes to a skill set, and you got the best skill set, I don't give a damn what your rapping looks like. You got the best skill set. That's what I need. Shit, you don't take your Mercedes into somebody who works on Chevys and shit, just because he'll do the job cheaper. It's like, wait a minute, he ain't wearing the right clothes. The clothes, far as the skill set, he ain't wearing the right skill set. And it's the same damn thing. If you're common, if you're gonna have my back, I don't give a damn what skin suit you wearing. I don't give a damn. You got my back. I got your back. Because I can have somebody with the same skin suit on, they ain't gonna have my back. And sold me out. So they're looking at him like, yeah, he done sold me out. And there's been so many. I don't like to go through that. We're equal. When it comes to certain stuff, I need different team members. When it comes to somebody making me my peach cobbler that I want, I need Lala D to go ahead and handle that. Because we didn't get a chance to get up there, Derek. We're going to have to get a chance to get up there. So Lotta D can handle us with all them goods, like her specials, all her soups and all that, man. I'm gonna buy the ingredients and plus give you a tip too. Yeah, Derek said right. Derek said I got Benavides by late stoppage after 10. Oh, so after 10, ain't but 2 more rounds after that, brother. Which so give us the round. So right after, what we got, Gil? So Gil, we're talking what? 11th round. 1 minute and 30 seconds of the 11th round. See, Benavides might be the one end up getting knocked out himself. Anytime you guys start talking about somebody's hair and everything else, and you're a boxer, then you know I don't know what's all that about. Why is he talking about? Why is he talking about telling him to comb his hair and all that? Man, comb your damn hair. Some people don't comb their hair. Everybody don't comb. We just talked about this. Some people don't comb their hair. Some people just use a brush. Some people don't brush their hair. Some people just wipe their hair down and use a washcloth, wash their hair, whatever. I don't care. He ain't on no interview. If you don't like his hair, you just don't like his hair. He wears his hair the way he wants to. God gives a damn. If that's how you want to wear your hair like that. People always worried about the wrong thing. You get to wear your hair a certain way. Like, shut your ass up a certain way. Worried about this man's hair and all that. You better try to go in there and make sure you got your skill set and everything together. Make sure you can take the body shots. You got to make sure that your shit is right. Because you're in your mind, you're seeing, oh, this is how I'm whooping them. Well, wonder if in your mind, and see, this is what happens with a lot of these fighters. When they talk about, like Mayweather used to always talk about the A, B, C, D, whatever. You got all these different game plans. A lot of times you fighters don't have a game plan other than what you foreseen in your mind and what you've seen that fighter do against other fighters. Once that plan is in your mind and it don't work, then what do? If that's the only plan you got. See? Because for me, the prime example of a fighter just not prepared to fight another fighter, and he's a good fighter, and that was Erickson Lubin when he fought Fundora. It just looked like a total mismatch, like he had no business being in there. And Lubin has a great skill set. He has a great skill set. But like I said, it's always your mind looking at, this is what I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And then what if it don't go that way? Shit, I ain't gonna look at nobody like that. I look at people, you could be smaller than me or bigger than me. I look at you as beating me. I look at you as like, he can beat me. But I don't sell myself with the confidence that you're gonna beat me. I sell myself with, I'm gonna have to be, everything I do is gonna have to be sharp. I'm gonna have to watch out for this. I'm gonna have to just be sharp. I'm gonna have to adapt. If he does this, I'm gonna do this. No matter what he do. If he kick, no matter what he do, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I got to counter for that. What if it's overhand? I got to counter for that. Left hook, I got to counter for that. His right hand, I got to counter for everything. Don't matter. He might be putting pressure on me early, but my whole thing is I'm in shape. My stamina is there. I'm gonna stay the course, and I'm gonna block shots. I might take a couple. He gonna take some, but we're gonna see. We're going to see what the conditioning is. That's why a lot of fighters will talk about their conditioning. Say, I'm in great condition for this. I can go 15, 16 rounds. When they say that, a lot of times it's just smoke. But sometimes they say that and they mean that. I think Mike Tyson used to be in that kind of shape where he could just keep going and going. Ali used to be in that kind of shape. But back then when Ali fought, the rounds was 50. It was 15 rounders sometimes. It's like, shit, I'm in shape to go 30 if I have to. Damn. But back then, you had to be in shape to go 30 with Frazier. Are you kidding me? And Frazier in shape to go 30 too. Well, man, this the smoke. There's a lot of the smoke. Yeah. Derek said, "Don't make Lala burn her house down." No, Gil said 10th, 11th, 12th. He said, "What do you think, Derek?" Because Gil said Andre, he said he getting stopped. He said, I don't care. He said 10th, 11th, 12th, whatever, Eagle. He getting stopped. Don't take my don't take my like back because we going with Android. We going with Android. Yeah, Android. Slip, slip. Defensively being sound is the key for Andre. Being defensively sound and being offensively active. That's the key. Yeah. Where Ray go? Ray, you done left already? Don't worry, we're gonna get out of here, man. We ran a little bit. Yeah, I ran into other times, you know. It's hard to do a half hour show, and yes, I just gotta. I don't like doing. I don't like doing a half hour show when I have to do a half hour show. Because actually, right now, is why I put here, it says still here, work skip, is because I had a legitimate reason to skip my work. So that's why I skipped. I'm like, shit. I said, it's like, how many days? It's like so many days in a row that I had to work. I'm like, shit, I got to come in. I got to come in and say what's up to everybody. Okay. Derek said earlier in Mike's career he was. Yep. That's crazy though. This, if you think about it, these fighters are so much better, and they're winded. Like Canelo's tired in the 7th round. Ain't no way Canelo would have made it when they was doing unlimited rounds or 15 rounds. He couldn't have made it. His body's not built for that kind of stamina. A lot of these people couldn't make it. Mayweather, I can see him in the 15 round era. I can see him maybe still fighting. There's some fighters that could have fought in the 15 round era, but a lot of these guys, I don't think they could have fought in the 15 round era. As much as they train, they still tired after 6, 7, 8. Like Caleb Plant couldn't have fought in the 15 round era. He would have been knocked out he'd have been knocked out too many times. All his knockouts would have been in the 13th round, if not before that. But 13th round, he would have been already done. Yep. But Gil said, I hope Andre does good. Yeah, Derek said Frazier was a true machine. Yeah, you imagine you got to fight somebody like Frazier and he's ready for 30. I'm ready. I don't care. He was a don't care type of boxer, man. I don't care. I don't care what you bring. But that's what you got to bring to the table. You got to bring the I don't care to the table. And that's what you got to do. Anyway, I'm going to try to get back with y'all, Lala D. I see that you back here. Yeah, you didn't get to vent. You didn't get to go off on Ryan. Yeah, Ryan got quiet. Ryan, he might have left. Yeah, he probably left because, yeah, I guess he just didn't want to badmouth you. That's it. I was here the whole time, but couldn't type. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of times we can't get that typing done because of stuff in the background. People call me sometimes when I'm at work. They're like, what you doing? What you doing? How come you didn't do this? How come you didn't pick up the phone? I'm like, because I'm sitting here at work. I'm sitting here with people looking down my throat right now. You can't talk to you at all times. Somebody called me when I was just getting in too. Y'all hold on a second. Yeah. What's up, Sage Bone?
Hey, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Ow.
Well,
Nothing to it.
Yeah.
Beautiful day over here, shit.
I know it is up here too. It's nice and clear up here.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm just going with that, man.
What you about to get in?
It's supposed to rain hard this week, so before it rains, it's calm before the storm.
Yeah. Hey,
That's it.
Keep your phone with you. I'm gonna call you right back.
All right, call me when you can.
No, I'm gonna call you right back. Just about
All right,
a couple of minutes.
No.
All right.
No.
No. Yeah. Yeah, one of them calls right there. I didn't even turn it. Yeah. I'll let y'all hear my call. Yeah. That's my medicine, man. You know, no big deal. Could have muted it out, but it wasn't one of those things. I didn't let him talk too much. Shit. Plus, he has somebody in the background. I don't like when people don't call me if you got your music too loud in the background and you yelling, and you got to yell at me, and then you yell at me to hear me. And also don't call me when you're already busy doing some shit. I don't like that. Oh man, that's it's like, why are you calling me? You do something. You got a baby crying. There's a baby crying. You calling me? Why are you calling me when the baby's crying? Why are you calling me with your music blasting loud? Why do you call me when you in the club? Everybody's talking. You can't hear me. Oh, what you showing off? Oh, I'm in the club, man. You know these girls. Well, come on, man, stop it. I got so many people. I got characters that always call me, and that's what they do. Oh, I'm over here at the club or something. I'm like, stop. Don't call me. I don't care. You're too grown for that shit. Stop calling me when when you're too busy doing other stuff. Yeah. Law D say I got Andre by unanimous decision, but they might try and give him a draw. Yeah. Not draw, sorry. Split decision win. Yeah. I think Jose might whoop Maul too. Yeah. I don't know. The Charlos have become so disappointing and stuff. They can stop wearing all the clown outfits now. They can stop that. The lions only, the kittens only now. Them niggas, they kittens now. They kittens only now. But we'll talk more about them, and we'll talk a little bit more about. I wanted to talk about something else, man, besides that smash and grab shit that I was talking about earlier. I don't know. I'm just getting. There's other life stuff that I wanted to talk about. But yeah, we'll talk about it when we do some more boxing and grown folks chat. We'll talk about. Hopefully, I'll remember it by then. You know, hopefully I'll have a chance. I'll be able to stay at least an hour or so. So or I may have to come in earlier, something like that. So we can talk a little bit more. La D said I think Maul fight is all about Maul. If he's getting ready, it's a wrap for Jose. If he's still in the mind issues, it might be bad and sad fight. It could end up being like a sad one. Gil said, tell Sage Mooney he can get this Champ Ross smoke too. Sage. No, this Sage. It's not Sage Moon. I just call it. It's just Sage. Or you call him Jay Sage. I just call him Sage. Yeah, I call him something else, but I just didn't call him that on right now. But I usually call him something else. Yeah, he said Sage can get that raw smoke though. Y'all all stupid, man. I'm through with you, Gil. Anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Y'all come back and see Eagles Web. Y'all know what it is. No matter what day it is. If I'm on here, y'all know it's nothing but blessings, man. That's right, Derek. I'm gonna catch y'all out there, man. Y'all try to get Gil straight somehow. I don't know how y'all gonna get him straight. Y'all try to get Gil straight. Gil, that's what he do. He just always gonna act up. Yeah. And again, another shout out to all the newer people that came in today. And this guy, it would have been nice if this guy would have said a little bit more. He just didn't say as much. But I don't know if it was a real account or something like that. But hopefully he'll come in, and hopefully he'll say a little bit more next time when he comes in. But he just came in, he just paid respect to the chat and stuff. Maybe he's just trying. A lot of times he might be just trying to, gauge how you guys are, because he heard stories about y'all. That y'all just be chopping heads up in Eagles Web. So anyway, it's all good though.